Hello, hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Today is day 75 of 365 reflections. It's also day 16 of Proverbs. Every day I share a reflection of my day and also a reflection of Proverbs. And I will put a question in the chat. And I think I'm going to stop saying that I'm not coming on late because every night seems to be late. However, I do endeavor to come on earlier, but I may surprise you. One of these days, I may come on early, like really early. We'll see. So, my question is, how are you doing? I hope you are well. I hope this finds you well when you listen to this, whether it's at nighttime or whether it's in the morning time. I happen to be doing this at night because it's a reflection of my day toward the end of the day. And this morning, the day started with communion, which I could not remember. Well, I'm sure I could if I tried hard enough, but it's hard to remember a day not waking up thinking about communion, thinking about the sacrifice, thinking about remembering. And that's what it's about, remembering that the price is paid. In fact, I was just listening to Ron Carpenter tonight, and he brought home a good point that really lines up with my day. He talked about the kingdom in seed form, and he said it's the seeds are a prescription for whatever it is you're wanting to produce, you want to grow. He gave the analogy of you don't plant, and I'll just say, for example, you don't plant watermelon seeds and expect to grow squash. You don't plant squash seed apples. So that analogy, he lined it up with the word and said, there's a prescription in the word for everything you need. So if you need healing, you don't read scriptures on um, you don't read scriptures on finance. And if you're looking to increase your finance, you don't look at scriptures on healing, meaning the scriptures line up to whatever the need is. And just listening to the message tonight while I was with mom, it was just powerful. So I thought I'd share that. That was very powerful for me to hear. And today I was able to be with the little ones. One of my grandsons went with me to church, and we were learning about Nehemiah, and that was pretty interesting to hear the story in kid version of the wall that Nehemiah, um, how he was the cupbearer, and the whole story was just fascinating to hear that again through a new set of lens and hearing the kids share their understanding of the story. So that was really good. And I think from what I have gathered, kids, the age group that I happen to be in, they're preteens, so they're between third and fifth grade, so before middle school. And it seems to be an age in which you can really start making good sound impact and helping them to reason within themselves and not lean on their peers big pressure. But nevertheless, I do want to share with you from Proverbs. Today I read the message translation on Facebook, and I liked that translation because it's like everyday terminology. Sorry. It's like everyday terminology, which helps me understand more. So let me find Proverbs and I will hopefully have it in the message. Let's see, NIV. Let's change that to message. Although I have the NIV highlighted everywhere, I want to see because when I read it in the message, there was some new insight that I wanted to share. Let's see, where are you? Message. Here we go. Okay. this first verse. This is in the Message translation for Proverbs 16. It says, "Mortals make elaborate plans, but God has the last word." So we can plan to do all the things we want, right? And we don't have tomorrow that's promised to us. So we can make plans for tomorrow, and then the Lord knows exactly what's going to happen. So He really gets the last word in whether or not our plans come to pass. So it's a good practice to surrender your plans to the Lord, and He will establish them, meaning He will bring them to pass if it's within His will. And if you're reading the Word and following the Word, more than likely you are going in the path of His Word. So that's my takeaway and my share for today. I did get a chance to um, meet with some clients and help them look for homes. We actually saw a beautiful, beautiful home on the water today, and it was like the perfect home until we read the remarks. And it said, no water. I mean, beautiful home, no water. Turns out it was a shared well. I mean, and the people who own the well decided, nope, no more sharing, even though there's an agreement. So interesting. Life of a realtor. Very interesting. So I just wanted to share my reflection of the day. And I'm trying to think. This is coming up on my birthday week. So uh, I'm still, my daughters are asking me what do I want for my birthday. So I'm still thinking, I really like to juice. So I'm looking at getting something that helps me with juicing. And also, what else? I like going live now. So I have a Yeti mic, which kind of half works. It doesn't work, actually. It hasn't been working. So I'm looking for an external microphone. So if you know of any good deals out there for an external microphone, or what else am I looking for? So something to help me juice, something to help me with going online with my microphone or headset. And what else? Those are really like the two main things. And just some respite. I have a lady that is helping me with my mom. She's going to volunteer some hours, so that's a nice gift. So I believe those are kind of the highlights of my desires for my birthday. And I do want to meet Kara Burnett. So I'm going to jump back on that Facebook group and see if there's been any talk about meeting her, seeing if I could, have a conversation with her or something like that. So I'll go ahead and close out with that song. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. It seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.